You call me king.
Hand on the game, we are not playing the same. No, we not looking to change. Hand on the wheel, they think we lacking the drive. Boy, you should stay in your lane. Foot on the gas, I do not care if I crash, long as I stick to the plan. What is the plan? I cannot lie for none of you, long as I know who I am. I'm in control, God got his hand on my soul. And if I land and he got the remote, made it this far, it's a miracle, miracle. Anything less is cynical, cynical. Staying true, I can't lie in your interview. Tell the truth while you lie with your interview. And your acting is so hypocritical. In control, nothing more, this is minimal. Can't stop now, I'ma grind till I'm ghost. I thank God.
But I don't know. I'm looking for a new team. I'm finna be a bop in the league, bro.
Me, I don't hop around. I like certain players, but as far as my teams go, when it comes to football, it's Georgia and the Ravens, and when it comes to basketball, it's the Lakers.
Hold on, y'all think?
Hold on, my daddy feet.
Oh snap!
Speaking of Georgia, give me an honest opinion. You think it's gonna be a close game this weekend versus Tennessee?
Yeah. Why wouldn't it be?
Huh?
Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know. It's like, for example, you always got your biased fans. You know what I'm saying? Your over exaggerated fan base.
Here's the thing:
the ones that be like, "Oh, we gonna blow anybody out." You know what I'm saying?
Once you sleep on the team, that's when they're gonna wake you up.
Yeah.
Florida woke us up. We beat them by 20 points, but they still put up 20 on us.
Hey, shoot. If they did, Missouri did.
So, yeah, exactly. Missouri, too.
Yeah.
I don't know how we won that game. So, I'm glad we undefeated, but if we lose a game, we need to. And why not Tennessee?
You know the crazy thing about it, I'm happy that Bama lost the game. Go ahead and get them lined out.
Yeah.
I do be nervous, like, because I know we play LSU this weekend.
LSU is a sleeper team.
I be nervous sometimes, man. Because it be just, like, sometimes it's like, even though, let's say, we have, I want to say, just about a 14-point favorite on ESPN, it's like, that still don't matter.
I never go with the odds.
Yeah.
Never. Because LSU not supposed to be ranked right now.
No, they're not.
And
knowing that they 10 is crazy.
Yeah, they not supposed to be ranked, so you can't go with the odds. You got to just let the game play how it's going to play out.
So, Kev, how you feeling about you know what? How you feeling about Philly?
Win after win. They have an easy schedule coming up, so it looks like it's going to be the only one. Maybe Cowboys may cause them an issue.
I hope y'all lose one game.
Oh, you
Why?
like
Philly.
the Eagles?
Oh,
yeah, he'll ride or die Eagle fan.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I do hope y'all lose one.
Since Donovan McNabb.
I hope y'all lose one.
Yeah, I haven't heard his name in a long time.
That was my year of like being an Eagles fan was the Donovan McNabb. Who else did they have?
That was before when they finally got T.O. or
that was the year that I think they had T.O.
They had Brian Westbrook.
Yep. That's what I was thinking
Freddie
of.
Mitchell.
Yeah, man, that team was stacked.
Man, y'all had a squad. I'm surprised y'all didn't win the bowl. I'm surprised y'all didn't win the bowl.
Oh, we know why they didn't win
they
the bowl.
had Tom Brady and
that don't mean nothing.
McNabb choked that year.
That don't mean nothing
in that game.
When Brady had Randy Moss and everybody thought they was going undefeated, the Giants had to humble them.
Yeah, that's
y'all
true.
could have did the same.
Donovan McNabb though, he choked that game. I think he had like 3 interceptions that game. It was
terrible.
It was bad.
Terrible.
Hey, he may have been terrible, but T.O. put the team on his back that game.
But it didn't take him far.
Yeah, but my thing is too, he was hurt because he wasn't supposed to be back.
No, he wasn't. I think his back.
No. It was
a calf or something.
It was like his hammy or something. Because remember he got tackled one game. It was like a collarbone. I mean a horse collar. He got dragged out from the horse collar and he tweaked. It was something in either in his quad or his hammy.
But a receiver only gonna do as good as your quarterback.
Yeah,
because I mean he can't throw and catch the ball.
Yeah, it was,
like that,
but for him to be like the main target, he had over 100 yards.
Yeah.
But I mean, like I said, it was a good year that fizzled out, and then a couple years ago they had a great year.
Yeah. I'm rooting for y'all though.
Yeah,
I'm rooting for y'all, and I'm rooting for the Ravens because I want Lamar Jackson to get his money.
Man, when he had that MVP season and the Titans had to put us in our place, I was hurt. I didn't think we was gonna lose to the Titans. Because they barely made it in.
I knew it was gonna happen because Earl Thomas was talking that big boy snot. He was talking that big boy stuff to King Henry.
But yeah.
But yeah, I do. I hate to say it though, because I am rooting, like I said, for the Ravens and for.
You want them to lose.
I do want y'all to lose because y'all will get it out the way before the playoffs.
You don't want them to ride that?
No, I hate for y'all to go undefeated through the whole regular season, get in the playoffs, and y'all lose the first round.
Yeah, I would hate that too.
Pretty much the Cam Newton effect.
Yeah.
When they went up against the Broncos and everybody thought I really thought they was going to win the bowl that year.
And Cam played scared.
I really.
That's one thing we can't cap about. He played scared.
Wasn't that Peyton Manning's last game?
Yeah, that was his last ride.
And he won a Super Bowl.
Everybody,
That's a good way to go out.
Crazy thing about it, almost everybody's last ride is a Super Bowl. Almost. I'm not saying everybody, but almost. People that I remember.
Well, Tom Brady ain't having no last ride right now.
I know. Well, he is. His marriage is.
This dude right here.
Is he selfish?
Then AB out here.
Is he selfish?
Is he selfish for the decision he made?
I mean, we don't know if they had a discussion prior. We don't know that.
Oh, we know that because it obviously didn't go her way.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
I mean, he should have just left. He should have just called it.
Fam, he about to tear Miami and Tampa Bay up. He done got lean too.
Oh, you think he's gonna go on like a revenge tour now?
Man, he about to bust so many wide open, dog.
Boy, this dude.
Put me on the line, coach.
Yo, I'm telling you. But yeah, I do hope y'all win because of course I'm one of my favorite players from Bama is on there, Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith. Mm-hmm. So I hope y'all make it far.
Yeah, me too.
And then, hey, I need Lamar to act the fool so he can be like, yo, I'm worth this.
I need Lamar to at least win one. At least one. He got the MVP already. He need a ring to go with it.
Y'all just got old boy.
Oh yeah, we got he came from the Bears.
Was it Roquan Smith?
Somebody?
Roquan Smith?
He I know he got the most tackles in the league right now. And he was a Pro Bowler.
That's crazy.
We need that. We need defense. Because
That's crazy.
they weak right now.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, defense is a little different.
He only can do so much, but it's a start. That's all I can say.
Defense is a little different.
It's a start. Is he Ray Lewis? No.
Nah, they won't ever be a Ray Lewis. Like they won't ever be like another Lawrence Taylor or Brian Dawkins or Sean Taylor.
Just like even though Michael Vick say that Lamar Jackson is better, I don't see it.
Than Vick?
Yeah. Mike Vick said that Lamar was better than he was.
The sad thing about it, I can't see it.
He said that I don't see it just because Lamar, if he get hit good enough, he's injured and out for the season because that has happened. Mike Vick can get hit and get back up and be like, all right, I'm going to keep coming.
Yeah. But can we say this? Even though, there are, I want to say I want to say they're capping for the quarterbacks, but you only know certain quarterbacks get that special attention.
Yeah.
So it's like, is it the reason you know what I'm saying? Even though we're not denying how good Michael Vick was, but could he, I was about to ask, could he handle this league? Because it's more physical, but then it's like they do protect quarterbacks. But then to a certain degree, then you could double back on that, be like, okay, do they really protect running quarterbacks like they do the pocket passers? Because it's like as soon as they leave the line of scrimmage, it's fresh meat, boys.
I mean, it's fair game then. That's just like a running back.
Yeah, you're right.
Just like a running back.
But nobody better not touch Tom Brady, though.
Man, when I seen old dude get a flag thrown on him, when he clearly had the roughing up, how?
And this is going. So I'm gonna go back real quick because I remember we talked about this when the whole divorce thing started, and I remember we admitted that he was the greatest of all time.
Who?
Tom Brady.
I didn't admit it.
We all basically agreed to it.
I said he's good at what he's doing.
In football. Yeah, football.
Yeah, the greatest. So I'm gonna go back and finish off my statement because we talked about like I think I forgot which one, but somebody said he was the greatest of all time, and you know what I'm saying, he came back and won a Super Bowl with the Buccaneers in 1 year, but it was like he strategically picked that team. You know what I'm saying? Because he had, of course, they already had the weapons.
Yeah.
And then the fact is like we got to protect Pretty Boy too.
Well, I mean, if you get a quarterback like Tom Brady, of course they gonna let you have some say so.
You'll have some, and the sad thing about it, he is royalty.
That's just like LeBron James having a say so on who he want on his team. I'm pretty sure they'd give Tom Brady the decision to pick a coach if it really came to it.
Bro, for real, I know one thing when it comes to LeBron James, it's like, bro, leave the GM stuff alone. Leave the front office stuff alone.
Why?
Why? Because if he's making the choices that he are making in the front office right now, it's stanking up the place.
But every team he's been on, he's won a title, so they give him that leverage.
Okay, so of course I'm a LeBron Avenger, but let's do this. Is because I look at it like this: a championship is a championship, regardless. But there's a lot of, let's say, even sports analysts won't put the respect on his name because there's an asterisk, you know what I'm saying, above the play-in games or the play-in playoffs. You know, when they was at Walt Disney.
Was nobody saying nothing about all that, talking about it's a bubble ring when they team was winning?
Yeah.
But then when they team get eliminated, oh, that don't count.
Man, talk your talk.
Why? They thought we was going to go up against the Clippers. Clippers was up 3-1 against the Nuggets. Nuggets beat them. Now all of a sudden it's a fake ring because y'all didn't win.
Yeah.
It's not our fault y'all couldn't handle business.
Man, talk your talk, man.
I'm just saying.
Man, get it up. What you got to say, kid?
Nothing.
I mean, I'm going to say this because
Nothing.
the Suns was terrible that season, but they was the only team to go undefeated in when they was playing in Orlando.
Yeah.
They was the only team. You don't hear them complaining.
Because they didn't make it in the playoffs.
They didn't make it in the playoffs, but they went undefeated.
They won undefeated, yeah.
They was the only team to go to undefeated.
What? Oh, how? I forgot how they didn't make it to the playoffs.
You had to, to even be selected, you had to have a certain amount of wins.
Okay, that's what it was.
So even though they went 8-0, they still didn't have enough wins to make it to the playoffs.
Like, what did Isaiah Thomas said? I fit the criteria, but I wasn't selected.
Exactly. And that was pretty much the Suns. They had the talent. They proved they can hang, but they didn't have enough wins.
Really?
Even if it was a regular season game or playoffs, however you want to put it, they still wouldn't have went. So, but yeah, Lakers won. I don't care.
Hey, man, let's stir the pot up real quick. Kevin, you down with OPP?
Yeah, you know me.
For real? Hey,
I don't know what does OPP stand for in this situation? No, in this situation.
No. There's no situation. There's no should I say, there's no trick question to this. This is just the universal OPP.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, the reason why I asked that because, dude, let me tell you something. This whole time, my wife did not know what OPP stands for until she got to school, I think, last year. I mean, no, I'm sorry, not last year, last week. And they was talking about it, and her nurse, and I think her nurse is a white lady, and she was like, Rakita, you don't know what OPP stands for? And she's like, no. So she told my wife to look it up. She looked at it, and she was like, no freaking way. And I'm like, give me your black card. Because I'm going to ask you this. Should we all know what OPP meant?
No.
Have you ever been an Eskimo brother?
Have not been an Eskimo brother.
Yo, hey, bro, you need to be extended to heaven, dog.
Wait. I mean, technically, yeah. But you don't know, like, somebody. Never mind. Go ahead.
Explain.
No. What? Like, you've never had a friend that you guys mutually have been with somebody?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna cap for you. I have been.
Okay, you have.
Yes, I have been. In, I had an Eskimo brother. that I know that I didn't know that he.
But you guys now know. Or you know, but he doesn't know?
I know, but he doesn't know.
Ooh. Would you tell him?
Would I tell him?
Yeah.
No.
How would you tell him?
Why?
Like Eskimo kiss?
Why?
Nah, you brought
Like a secret to tell you.
Hey, welcome to the Colin King podcast. I'm your host. He is I is him, Colin King, and let it be. We got my boy JD, aka. Hey, matter of fact, I'm gonna call you Romeo because one of our listeners said that you look like Romeo.
Miller.
Yeah. You kind of favor Romeo,
I don't see
and
it.
he favored Jonah Hills. So I'm finna
Well,
go
we
ahead.
all agreed he was Jonah.
Yeah.
We all agreed on that.
Very well
You
done.
call me king. Hey, yo, JD. We got Kevin in the building.
So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the question. I had to get the intros going. I had to get the intros going. So, matter of fact, what was the question?
Well, would you tell your Eskimo brother that you guys are brothers?
No, man, I don't think I'd tell him.
Why not?
I don't think I'd tell him because I know, man, I know how some of my there you go, dog. I know some of how my old circle used to be, and it wouldn't take even though I wouldn't care, but it's like I just have a feeling that they'll probably DM the person because I know how that person was. Hopefully that person changed. They'll probably DM the person and be like, hey, so you let such and such hit? How was it? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's such a weird thing.
Yeah.
How long ago was it?
And it was years, bro.
It was, I mean, obviously.
I just know the circle that I've been around, they don't know how to let stuff go. Some of them, not all of them. There's just very few people that don't know how to let stuff go.
But the one person would do that.
Yeah, for a fact.
Okay.
For a freaking fact, bro.
What's his name?
Stop the cap. yo, you trying to
Where he live at?
you trying to get me jumped with the Timberlands too?
Oh, yeah, that's true. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you see him? He trying to
sorry.
set people up, man.
That dude.
He trying to set folks up.
But I do wonder how many, like a Paul, like he's probably got a ton of Eskimo brothers.
yo, for real? We doing this.
I feel like you might.
We doing this.
Do you think you have a lot of them?
Eskimo brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we go down the line with this? Can we
Everybody else?
Yeah, can everybody answer this?
I know I have one. I have one Eskimo brother.
Okay.
So.
Was it a plain Eskimo brother? Or you didn't expect?
Oh, I didn't expect.
No. What I mean, the reason I hate to say it, but the reason why I asked that because some men do pass chicks around. You know what I'm saying? They do.
Oh, I've never. Yeah, sure.
Like there's been situations that I have personally seen myself. One guy hit, then he like, yo, I'm finna put you on her. You know what I'm saying? He won't.
Like
he'll go ahead and give her the number, but he'll let her know, hey, she always be at such and such. Like when we was at Northwestern, she'll be at the Union Hall. She usually go to Vic's around a certain time to get her chicken wrap, and it goes down to the T in the description. So he's like, yo, bro, it's crazy. I'm telling you. So it'll be like, yo, hit her up. I mean, not hit her up, but go see her. Just have a little small talk. Act like you got a number, but I'm already giving her number just in case.
That's awful.
That's terrible.
Like, bro,
Yo, that's awful.
Did he say why he passed her off or what?
oh man, this is about to sound
It's
so.
like secret agents.
Hey, I'm gonna say this. All the women who's listening, This may be a trigger warning. Maybe a trigger warning.
Paul saying this not
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
So,
I'm not affiliated with
Man, I hate that I gotta get.
Don't go too much into detail where you think you're gonna get backlash.
Yeah.
Well, I don't really care about the back. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
yeah, I guess so.
it does happen in this world. You know.
Yeah.
But you know, like I know everybody's not like this. I know people may not know people that does this, but people will do pass. Hey, I know this girl. Hey, or I know this dude, because women do it too, and they be like, hey, he'll flip her. She'll flip her. You know what I'm saying?
What's that mean?
Like, huh?
What's that
It
mean?
mean like she DTF. So it's
It's
like,
down to flip.
yeah,
Gotcha.
that wasn't my cup of tea.
Yeah.
And it was like, and I looked at it like this, like, if you had what I had, you had to been a good person, because my sources was not really accessible straight off the rip. Like, you had to put in work. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They was, hey,
One would do like all the work and say, hey, like,
I hate to say it like this. One of them was like the
That's so
Moses of
bad.
this. He paved the way for it.
He had the 10 Commandments.
Like, bro, like, it was like, oh man, it was one of them situations where I'm trying to pick my words wisely.
Yeah, be careful. Me and JD are about to leave.
My hands
No. It ain't the backlash
my
thing.
hands up.
It ain't the backlash thing. I just want to keep that. I just want to keep the pointed person, like a broad choice. I don't want to narrow down a choice.
So what? Like he build the foundation up to this or something?
Yeah, like he had like a whole Rico.
He'd have like a manifesto of things that she loved, and
No, like it was
so messed
like,
up.
bro, it was crazy.
Yeah. I know one person who tried to get with other women like that. Like you could tell him, hey, this is what it is, whatever. He gonna find them, whether it's Facebook or Instagram, and DM them and ask them how serious you are with this person. And you sitting there like, bro.
Oh, like he would set, like he would
see how serious the
he was
relationship.
trying to be a hero.
No.
Okay, I think I lost you halfway through. He was DMing people saying like, "How serious are you?" Because he wanted to see if you wanted to cheat.
I know what he mean. It's like one of the things you see on like TikTok with the pranks.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, can I get your number? She's like no. And she's like, hey, and he'll be like, hey, that's your boyfriend? She'd be like, yeah, well, how serious are y'all?
How serious you are, because
okay.
he's trying to, well, if y'all not serious, let me try to shoot my shot and see how far I can go with it.
Gotcha.
Those type of people. Yeah. I just fall back.
Man, I hate you know what? This is about to be crazy terminology. I hate the lions that don't go for their own hunt. They don't hunt.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a pretty cool saying.
Hey, I like that.
Look,
Hey,
I'm gonna get that trademark.
Hey, that's
like
one
the
thing I don't like.
lions that like to hunt.
I don't like the lions that wants to group hunt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Like
saying?
a hyena. You want to be a
They're
lion.
like, you
don't
know
wanna
what?
be a
The
hyena.
crazy thing about it, I'm gonna say it like this: they're lions with hyena tendencies.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause nobody like that. I don't want to get into this because we've been on too many relationship tenders already. But it's like, I hate the people that just don't want to put in the work. That they always want the easy grab.
Yeah, like if
Piece of candy.
if a female just got out of a bad relationship, here they come sliding in like they Iceman or something. It kills me, cause she easy.
Yo,
target.
slide in like Iceman. We
Sliding
spitting
in
bars,
like
huh?
Iceman.
Astroglide.
Iceman. So this dude, yeah, man, it'd be crazy, man.
Man,
Vice versa.
okay, so speaking, you know what I'm saying, going down, speaking of the, you know, what we were talking about down with OPP, this brings me to one of our first topics, which goes into, what's the guy name? Cause I had him. He's a congressman. I think he's running for Congress in New York. I want to say specifically out of Manhattan. And he just uploaded his sex tape.
I seen that going around, but I ain't really dive into it before it was a topic.
Yeah.
So basically, he unloaded his sex tape.
I'm gonna look at it.
Did you guys watch it?
I'm gonna get some tips off of it.
some tips.
I'm gonna get some tips off of it.
I watched his interview today because he got interviewed. I looked at it on not the video, actual video, but I looked at the interview on Fox. It was Fox 29 Houston, and his name is Mike Itkis. So before they started the video, it showed how the girl was like, we did our little screening. Nobody has STD. We agreed to do unprotected. So basically, yo, you grabbing your phone all secretly. Herbert the pervert. So,
I'm kidding.
so he goes into this. I ain't gonna say like he goes into a quick tangent about, you know, he's doing it. He's basically exposed himself on purpose to show that he wants to promote and legalize sex workers,
So prostitution.
basically. So do y'all think that
Should that okay?
should it be a thing now?
What?
Prostitution, should that be legal?
I
Sex
mean,
work? Yeah.
what is okay? What is porn?
Sex work.
I look at it like this. I don't care either way.
Me either.
You know what I'm saying?
But going the way he went about it.
Yeah, he could have went at it differently.
I mean,
But you want to know something? People may
everybody's got
think
their grind, man.
people may think this is going to be a negative impact on his campaign, but you'll be surprised that he might get a boost in ratings because of this.
The crazy thing about it, because when I listened to the interview, he said, of course he was campaigning, but it wasn't as great as, I ain't gonna say great. He said it wasn't as good until he released his video.
So he got boosted.
He said he got a little boosted. He said he privately got slandered in his emails and stuff privately. But he said this basically helped out his campaign more. He said he has been receiving donations before he uploaded this, but on the contrary, he has been receiving a little bit more donations since so the crazy thing about it, he's getting more praise, which is, hey, if you wanna, I don't care either way. Mm-hmm. I mean, you really think about it, if your relationship, you paying for it anyway. It's just yours.
Yeah, I mean, sex work regardless. I mean, it's going to happen whether it's legal or
Yeah,
not.
I was about to say,
When you're in a relationship, do you feel like you got your own personal sex worker?
No, I don't think.
I don't think that's how that works.
I don't think that's how that works.
I don't think that's how that
Paul,
works.
did you watch that video? You obviously didn't watch the video.
I don't think that's how that
Watch
works.
what video?
the Itkis's video.
I'm not exposing myself.
That's not how that. It's not a no.
no.
But it's not a yes.
I'm not exposing myself. I'm not doing this.
It's 50-50.
I'm not doing this.
I don't think it's the same weeks. I don't think it's the same.
Yeah, it's definitely
It's not the same.
I'm not saying this as an agreement. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying?
To ask a question.
Yeah, I'm just
No,
throwing
that's
some
That's a
stuff
quick-
out
that's
there.
a quick no.
No,
not the
absolutely
same.
not. Because you're not about to get your sex worker pregnant on purpose. No.
Hey, yo.
Negative.
Hey, there's a lot of people that live by like YOLOs.
Well, I'm not living YOLO. Your past can come back and hunt you.
Hey, I hate when you do that. You do like this, you do like this, then you look at me like you're a preacher.
Negative.
I say, aha.
Negative. Got to make sure you feel it. Negative.
So with that being, added on to that, you know, getting when you legalize it, you gotta, you know, tax it and all that.
How can you tax it if it's a cash transaction?
You can find I believe you can find a way to tax. They gonna find a way to tax it.
How?
I don't know. Like
Wait.
I hate the fact that no lie. I hate the fact that I brought it up, but I can't get into like the nitty gritty of how. But I feel like the government will find a way to tax it.
Wait, what you gonna do? Print some money with a barcode, and when after you done, you scan it and hand it to them, and you get taxed like that?
I don't, bro. But you threw it before a loop here.
I mean, what you get? Have somebody outside the room. How much was it? Okay, that's how much it's gonna cost you. I mean, how? Cash App, PayPal.
They'll find a way.
It's the government. They always find a way.
Cause you know what? That'd be funny. Just throwing out something. That'd be funny. Like they had to do their own LLCs. Like they own LLCs of everything.
That'd be cool though.
For real?
Yeah. Like you have your own business.
Would you do it?
Sex work?
Yeah. You probably do it now.
Yeah, but who's gonna buy me? That's what like what you think somebody will?
Hey, yo,
You know somebody?
JD, what you saying?
We're recording right now.
Daddy feet?
Look, that's all I'm gonna say.
My feet up.
Look, that's all I'm gonna
That's
say.
gonna cost extra money.
That's all I'm gonna say. That what I did just said 1,000 words. Read between the lines.
Thank you.
Hey, but you know what?
There it is.
Thank you.
It is.
I'm gonna be a Kevin bandwagoner real quick. With all due respect, though. You ready?
Okay.
I think women would pay for your time.
Oh yeah.
If not sex, it'll be like more of a conversation or a cuddle session.
Oh well, they do have cuddle
Professional
people.
cuddles and stuff.
Yeah, I remember
That'd be
that
sweet.
because they used to have that late night telephone calls. You pay.
You
this.
think I could do that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you want me to practice right now?
Not on me.
Ring, ring, ring.
Decline.
Decline.
like the ringtone.
All right, hold on.
Hey man, you want to support his business?
You want to support me?
I didn't like the ringtone.
Okay. All right. Ring.
Try again.
Ring.
Now you gotta do the Android ringtone. What's the Android ringtone?
Whatever we put on it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Wow.
Whatever we put
You
on
still
it.
put ringtones?
No.
Oh, okay. Remember when that used to be a thing?
Yeah. Hey, I had a flip phone and I
You
used
said a
to
what phone?
Flip.
That what? I didn't say foot phone.
Flip. When one of my favorite songs came on, instead of me buying it, I used to just record it from the radio or TV.
That's what I did too.
That's how I did it. I wasn't about to spend
Grandpas
$1.99.
here.
Look at this dude over here.
Yo, how you gonna say a bunch of grandpas? JD's younger than us.
I know that's such a grandpa thing to do.
You ain't do that?
Heck no.
What you did? You spent the money?
I didn't spend the money.
Hey,
But I know
let
some
me tell you what he did.
Let's
He
just say
probably
the government ain't catching me.
We all use LimeWire and BearShare.
Yeah, and Napster. Remember
Yep,
Napster?
that too.
I didn't touch Napster, but I touched. Boy, I had so many doggone viruses from LimeWire, bro.
Man, look, Pops used to be like, "Why this computer so slow? What is this LimeWire stuff?" And he had to get the virus off, and I re-download it. 2 weeks later, somebody keep downloading this. Finally, I had to tell him, I'm getting free music. He said, well, it's putting viruses on the computer. Don't do that no more.
You don't need 6 different versions of Crank That Soldier Boy.
Hey, look, I tried to explain to him, Pop, sometimes it's not the song. So I downloaded it, and if it's not the song, I download another one. He said, that don't make sense.
I know what you're doing.
Yo. Who would you give that sneaky look at?
JD.
Okay.
He talking about, he know what I downloaded.
That's not what I meant to download, Dad. I was meant to download
So that's all you download on LimeWire was music?
Yeah. I didn't need the other stuff.
I believe it.
Yo, why does he have to be? You know what? I guess that's a good thing.
I believe him.
He has to be the angel of the pod crew.
Nah, I got caught before.
What you got caught doing?
What you got
I
caught?
was young, man.
Freak.
What you was doing, dog?
What you been downloading? What you get?
I found some tapes that I shouldn't have been watching.
You found some tapes?
Yeah.
Where'd you find them?
Don't worry about it.
Oh.
This was VHS, so this was, man,
Oh, VHS. Oof.
I was probably 8, 9.
Oh, you started
Wow.
early. God.
You a freak early.
What?
Early freak.
Yo, you were pulling that thing at that age?
So no,
You were
I didn't
both.
even know. This dude, come on, man. Come on, big dog.
Yo.
Stop it. He said, pulling that.
Yo,
thing.
that line went hot
Stop it.
early, boy, by himself.
I'm on the prowl.
Man.
Yeah.
What did you download anything outside of music on LimeWire?
No, literally just music. I swear on everything it was just music.
show?
Only because I didn't know stuff like that was on there. And that's 100%. I just thought there was like music and that was it.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it was meant for.
And sometimes I would like, because I think around that time, like Rush Hour 2 came out, and I'm like, oh, maybe that's on here. Like I could watch it, early, and like I would, type it in.
Until you hear,
wasn't. Yeah, it was like, oh, it was not Rush Hour.
And he kept watching.
Yeah,
He kept watching.
Trust me, it was Rush Minute after that.
Yo, you a minute man?
Huh?
Huh?
No,
Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, I ain't gonna,
marathon man.
Marathon.
Run a
music
marathon.
wasn't the only thing I downloaded on there.
Oh yeah.
I was downloading like football highlights, like Reggie Bush.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, Reggie Bush?
Yeah.
When he was with USC,
Yeah.
Oh, USC.
he was an animal.
No, I was just trying to think. I was like, man, that's a long time.
Late,
That was like 2006.
Yeah.
yeah,
Hey, you think he need to get his Heisman back?
I think so.
Me too.
It is what it is, bro.
It is. I mean, why wait after all these years though?
Yeah.
Wait, he got it taken from because he was like accepting money or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Yeah.
That's a dumb
Like
thing.
you wait all these years to finally say, well, he need his Heisman taken away. Why?
They take OJ's away?
I'm pretty sure.
They
I don't
must
know.
have. There's no way they
I don't
didn't.
know.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't know.
Look it up.
The
There's no way.
The crazy thing about it is the fact that there's no freaking telling how much money that they made off Reggie Bush and USC during those seasons he was there.
I mean, the NCAA in general. How much revenue did he bring in? People was tuning in to see him.
There's no freaking telling, bro.
Man, come on, man. They could have let that one go.
But the crazy thing about it, about the Reggie Bush situation, is how they made it like a comedian joke on the Wendy's commercial.
Oh, I seen that.
Yeah,
I seen that. But
deep down, I know he's getting paid just to have fun, but deep down, I know it hurts him.
But then again, they can't take the fact away that he won it. I mean, you had a trophy.
Yeah.
But I won.
Yeah,
So what you gonna do? Put somebody else in that slot?
Yep. Matter of fact, I remember as soon as they took it from him, I want to say Vince Young came out. It was like, yo, I'll take it.
Man, Vince Young. I forgot about him.
Because
everybody said he was going to be like the second.
I want to say the year that Reggie Bush won it was the year that they lost to Texas in the national championship.
Yeah, I seen that. I watched that game.
That game was crazy.
I watched that game.
It's a good game.
That game was freaking crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a good game. Speaking of that, yeah, I used to download highlights because at the time, Ricky Williams was my favorite running back when he played for the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Not the Saints.
Negative. He wasn't, I'm not going to say he wasn't good, but he wasn't like he was when he got to the Dolphins.
Ricky Williams was nasty,
He was different.
I
Then
met Ricky Williams.
Then he
For
started
real?
getting into legal trouble and all that crap.
Him, Aaron Brooks. There was a couple others. And Sean Payton.
Really?
I got a football signed by all of them.
You still got it?
You got a sign?
Yep. And it's it was, remember we went to Astro World with band?
Yeah.
I got a football.
No, choir.
Was it choir?
It was a choir, bro.
We sung. We were singing.
Singers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to sing right now?
No, go ahead.
Okay. So I bought a football, and it's like a Looney Tune football. And, yeah, they all signed it. It's the only football I had.
Should have got a jersey signed.
Yeah. But
Should've
we
got
were.
jersey.
Yeah, there would have been more.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was
looking
broke
for
kid.
a
I didn't have it.
Longhorns jersey from him, but I can't find one.
Hey, man, speaking of signing stuff, it's crazy how much the first generation Pokemon cards are worth right now.
Yeah, we had the discussion before, which is why I got some.
You got some, or you still have some?
I got some.
Me too.
Still got mine.
I
I
dropped the ball, bro.
give me a chance to go to one of these Comic Cons, and I'm gonna get some stuff graded that should have been graded already. But
Golly.
yeah.
Yeah. Y'all want to get into some tragedy?
What's up?
Y'all want to get into this Takeoff situation?
I mean, we gotta address it.
You know about the Takeoff situation, right?
Yeah.
We gotta address it. Sources I seen, and I don't know how their credibility, but they said it was because of Quavo. He's in that situation because of him. He pretty much was a bystander.
Yeah.
And I seen a video that somebody was recording during the time, and it looked like Quavo had, because it was a person on their team that he was arguing with, and Takeoff was just over there, and Quavo punched the dude pulled the strap and started busting blindly, and he hit Takeoff.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to forgive myself ever again.
Yeah, because it was like Takeoff was like pretty much in the background, and physicality came. He pulled the strap, just pretty much like I said, shot blindly, and Takeoff was the person that got hit.
For over a dice game?
They was playing dice, but they was arguing over basketball.
Oh, okay.
See, I seen the screenshots of somebody talk about what was happening, and they said Quavo got into it with they said supposedly a Houston native. This is a story that I read. They said he got into it with like a Houston native, supposedly like, for what I seen in the text, some like a mob gangster tie. Like it wasn't like no heavy, you know what I'm saying, like Italian mob style. It was, I mean, they said he was that guy. of course, what JD said, they got into it, but the one that I seen was Quavo walking away. Because on the audio, as he's walking away, he said, "Let me go before I hurt somebody." And as he's walking away, you don't really see what's happening, but you see the guy that was with the Migos pull out his strap, and as he's running back, he's shooting. And I'm like, if you get killed by your own man, that is a sickening situation.
Like I said, shooting blindly.
Because now we're gonna get into this question. Y'all are millionaires. Yes, I understand that it was a private party or a private event that y'all went to. Millionaires outside playing dice, bro. Why are y'all playing dice?
You want to roll dice, just go to the casino.
And I know money is probably different in the casino compared to the street. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like, what made y'all think? And then it's like, I don't want to put this on Quavo because I know, you know what I'm saying, Quavo is his uncle, but like as an uncle, why would you put your nephew in this situation? Yeah. Because they said he was in the cut chilling.
Yeah, like I said, he was pretty much in the background.
And so they was like, when he heard commotion, he rose up. And it's like, I'm just saying, let's say he don't know what's going on, but he's like, oh shoot, my uncle in trouble. Let me jump up in the mix. And you the one that get caught. Mm-hmm. Cause I looked at the report. It was multiple shots in the head. One through the arm and to the torso, something to that degree.
Yeah, when the chief of police was talking, he said he really ain't have all the details, but he said he was just going off what people told him. He said it was head, neck, and other areas. And he said he really couldn't say much because he didn't have all the information. It's just a sad situation over. And what we got to do, we got to stop recording certain stuff. That shouldn't have been recorded. That should have never been uploaded on the internet. Because I was at work, and it was like, Takeoff had just been killed. And it was like 10, 15 minutes later, a video followed that of somebody posting it to their page. But it ended up getting blocked. So.
But it was like Tuesday morning?
Yeah.
I was at work too.
Yeah.
And I was randomly on TikTok, dog. And it said, rest in peace, Takeoff. I said, there's no freaking way. So I go to Twitter. Sure enough, like you said, the video's already out. Yep. Like, come on, why y'all doing this?
Yeah, we got to stop doing that. Everything isn't meant to be uploaded. That's something that should have never came to the limelight unless the police released the video trying to find the person that was shooting. That's one thing, but there's no reason you need a... Why? What you gain from that?
And then you hear Quavo crying in pain, dog.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Like, no.
Because now in the back of his mind, he's probably thinking, all this could have been avoided if I would have just walked away. See what I'm saying?
Or not even entertained it.
Not even entertained it. Because I know he probably thinking this is my fault. That was meant for me, but he got hit.
My nephew. I'm supposed to protect my nephew.
Now, and I don't know they family background, but you probably got some members in his family blaming him as well.
Yeah.
Well, he's here. Well, he's not here, but you are. But it was meant for you.
And that's the crazy thing about it. Because the sad thing about it, the crazy thing is like, me personally, I want to blame him because, you know, looking at the video, you entertained this. He got caught slipping. Mm-hmm. But you entertained it, but he got caught slipping. So it sucks, but now we get into this a little bit on the bright side. What would y'all rank the Migos as far as the rap industry? Cause they did, you know what I'm saying? They did change the wave a little bit. I wasn't their biggest fan because like when they first came on, like, man, what is this mumble rap stuff? But then after a while, dog, it's like, all All right. Then certain songs, it's like, okay, for example, like Takeoff, he spit.
Oh, he was always that. People just always slept on him until he hit that freestyle on LA Leakers. And they finally said, all right, he got wordplay.
Go ahead, explain
What's
it.
LA Leakers?
It's a radio station.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Like
Yeah.
Sway in the morning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a radio station.
Oh,
And
okay.
pretty much
The
they
white
bring
came out of Kevin too.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
They bring a
What's
art.
the leakers?
They bring an artist out, interview them, and they freestyle either
Oh,
at the
okay.
beginning or at
Okay.
the end.
So it is like Sweat.
And the Migos freestyle all of them.
I want to know your take, because even though you're a white guy, you do embrace rap music.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to know your take on this,
On the situation.
on the situation.
So in high school,
Okay.
in woodshop.
Let me get my daddy feet situated.
Yeah, show 'em.
All right.
So I in woodshop we used to make dice. We used to like make dice and then we would play dice. Well, I don't know why I felt ballsy that day, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put 20 down. And other dude put 20 down as well. I won't say his name. But we put down 20 and I won. And dude was heated the rest of the class because I was like, nah, I'm good. I won $20. I'm $20 up. I'm not gonna go, like, that's it for me. Well, after class, we're walking out. Bro says, hey, I need to talk to you, with like two of his friends with him. And I'm like, yeah, man, what's up?
Oh, you
He's
knew
like,
what was up.
oh, I didn't know what was up.
Oh my God.
He was like, hey, I need that $20 back. And I'm like, what? He was like, I need that $20 back. And I was like, well, I want it. Like, why would I give it back? He was like, no, you're going to give me that $20 back, or we're going to do it this way, or we're going to do it a different way.
We're going to get physical with you,
And
boy.
I was like, man, really? I was like, that's such a pansy move.
You gave it back to him?
Well, yeah, I'm not going to sit there like,
Nah.
You don't want to get jumped?
I would have took that whooping.
they
Dang,
were
bro,
all
what's up
three
with-
wearing-
what's
they were
up
all-
with you getting
they were all
jumped?
wearing Timberlands.
I would, nah. Because if you would have lost and you went to him for your money, you think he would have gave it back to you?
Heck no.
All right, I would have took
Yeah,
that
but
whooping.
you also if you knew who it was, Paul knows who it was.
No, I don't.
I'll tell you later. You
Okay,
know,
off the
you know
record.
the people.
Off
Like
the
you know,
record. I think
like
I
the
know.
specific. Huh?
I think I know.
Yeah. It was him and two other dudes, and
Yeah.
I don't know what the two other dudes were getting out of it because they weren't getting the $20. But I think they were like, "Oh, it's our friend. Let's." But you see me in high school, it's pretty much me, just minus a beard. I wasn't gonna do anything. I was like, man, this is such a pansy move, and I just gave him the $20.
You a little bit more huskier than what you was in
I
high
was like
school.
a butterball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
but-
you butter bean.
No, I don't want to be that either.
Nah, I mean, I looked at him like the boxer.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, sure, I'll take.
Okay,
Fine.
Jonah Hill.
Fine, I'll
We're
take it.
gonna stay with Hill.
Yeah.
I'll take it. But yeah, I mean, what else was I gonna do? Two other dudes, and we're behind. Like, it was on the side of the woodshop building. So I mean, the only people that could have saved me is the ROTC kid or the JROTC kids, and they weren't gonna do anything. So I was just like, here. It wasn't worth it. And that's what I think about this whole situation. It wasn't worth whatever was going on. It wasn't worth it. Obviously, it really wasn't worth somebody's life. So yeah, that's where I stand.
Get you back to $20.
$20. I mean, it's not like I was already willing to lose that $20 because I think I only brought it. I knew somebody who was really good at getting stuff for a discounted price.
This dude acting like they in prison.
Well,
Come on, man.
I mean, the person who used to do it is now in prison. So
Oh, okay, there you go. And
He
you
need to
would have
put money
been
on his books.
look. He would have been
Yeah.
accessory of the fact, and you would have been right in the cell with him.
Well, not for what he did. Definitely not for what he did. While he's in there. Paul knows what I'm talking about.
Yes. Yo.
But he used to give me some really good, like, I used to get, like, all the Family Guy seasons for, like, $20 back then. That was, like...
Yo, he tried to give me some T-Max.
He got you some T-Max?
He tried to.
What happened?
Why
Why'd
you ain't get
him?
him?
Matter of fact, no, I lie. He gave them to me, and I didn't think like, cause we traded shoes one day, and I came to church one day with the T-Max. So my mom was like, "Where you get the T-Max from?" And I told her who. She was like, "No, go take them back. You better go take them back." And I took them back, but even though we was like, we wore each other's shoes, he was like, "Yeah, all right, you can get your shoes back."
You guys had the same shoe size?
Yeah.
That dude was smaller than you.
I was small too, bro.
Were you?
Yeah.
I never thought of you as like, I felt like we were the same height.
Yeah. Hey, but going on with this particular situation, this subject, this segue, I do get tired, and I see it on Facebook too, bro. And I'm gonna say this again, like we did with the PNB Rock. Dog, the blood ritual allegations and the sacrificing for fame is ridiculous, bro. It's nasty.
Wait, what?
Like when I seen it on Facebook with a Facebook friend, and I've also seen it in random TikToks in the comments. Like people are talking about, they're trying to like, dog, this is a numeric assassination. He knew his time was coming. All this stuff. Quavo sacrificed him to do all this, bro. This is freaking bullcrap.
Oh, that's weird.
Yo, that's what I'm
I
saying.
didn't even hear about this.
And it's like, and I seen somebody say something. It's like, can y'all actually understand that some things happen as like it just happens?
Yeah.
A freak accident.
Yeah.
They want to get into the whole universal numbers about why he died and how he died and a date, and they're talking about. So let me. I'm gonna break this down even more. They said the last Instagram, what was it? The last Instagram story he posted up was him, and they said the song that it was playing was "Stop Breathing."
Yeah, that was the night he had got killed, because somebody had shared the story.
Yeah,
and I heard the song, and they trying to revolve it around that, saying, well, he knew something was gonna happen. He just posted a song.
Yeah.
Like, how you gonna try to put that into play?
And it's crazy.
I mean, come on, man.
It's crazy because they was like, you seen people even in the comment was like, yeah, I heard that he knew it was coming. Like he was so calm, like he was you could tell his spirit was already gone. He was absent. It was just another power. And I'm like, bro, like shut the.
No, go ahead.
No, I did it on purpose.
You believe in zodiacs?
Like Capricorn, all that.
You
No. I mean, like sometimes I'm like, oh, that matches, but no, I don't like.
I know your take on it.
Yeah, it's freaking stupid.
I know your take on it. Y'all believe in them crystals and all that?
No.
Thank you.
Why?
Thank you.
Somebody was trying to get you to buy some crystals.
No, like it's like
Crystal meth.
It's like y'all know how
you believe in these crystals?
people be like, yeah, like I'm gonna try that. I got some glass for you.
Yo, bro, let me find out you on some drugs, bro.
Bro, stop. Come on now.
Well, go ahead, finish what you about to say.
Places. Like, I'm
You trying to? Yeah, nigga, we trying to go up.
I'm trying to go places. I ain't trying to go down.
We trying to go up, nigga.
Exactly. It's
Ride
just
that
like
high.
people be like, I'm spiritual and all this, and they be using them cards and what you do ain't your business.
We just talk with like the tarot cards and stuff.
Yeah, and it's like they say they spiritual and they believe in God and all this. And my question to them is, if you believe in God, why are you reading cards going off of that?
Yeah.
Well, unless they're like, God's gonna pick those cards and put them,
But again, that's man-made. Just like the crystals, they like, well, this crystal keeps spirits away. How? Explain it to me. I'm curious to know. And like some people be doing sage and all of this, talking about it's eliminating evil spirits. And then when I ask them, okay, where are you at in your life right now? They still battling from stuff 10, 15 years ago. So how's that working?
Oh, like ghosts?
Well, no matter what it is.
Yeah. I don't know. That's, yeah.
Because I'm just like, if this is supposed to be doing what you said that is doing, Why are you still in this situation?
Who's
that
doing
you're
this?
in?
Like, you know people personally?
I know people personally that does this, and I have this conversation with them all the time. I'm not gonna name drop.
I kind of...
I mean, hold on. I hate when you have conversations with people. I'm scared you gonna get jumped again, bro.
Is it somebody like that looks like me?
No. They,
okay.
They look exactly like me.
Okay, I was gonna say because it sounds like like a white person.
No.
It does.
No, I know people that white people, black. I know people from different backgrounds that truly believe that this works, but yet their whole life is in shambles.
Still,
and it's like, you don't get it yet.
Yeah.
And I'm not one to pass judgment, but it's like, what you got to do to realize this isn't working.
But you could say that about anything. Like, that could be their faith. I mean, just like, there's some people that, are focused on Buddhism and all that, and nothing's changing, even though they pray for it to change and it never changes. You could say that about anything. That's just their faith. They have faith that it's going to work one day. So, I don't know. I promise I don't believe in crystals, but like, I imagine that's what they,
The reason I brought it up because this person that I know, he had a serious situation that happened. And he was like, well, the crystal's going to protect me.
He threw the crystals at somebody.
They did not protect him. It's like, bro, this dude talking about, did he throw the crystals at somebody? Yeah, they spirit just walking around in a little crystal now.
Do you wish you had crystals in your pocket when you got jumped that one time?
Yeah, they definitely would have helped me at the time.
You could have threw them at him.
Yeah, okay. And did what? Got stomped some more?
You would have got stomped some more.
Got stomped some more?
Yeah, that's crazy. No, I don't.
Like, they believe that it brings healing. That it can heal them from sickness. I seen dude, he was in bed for almost 2 weeks with a sickness, wearing this crystal. I said, bro, it ain't healed you yet? And he got upset at me. It ain't healed you yet?
Hold on. Did you go see him?
Yeah, I went and seen him.
Dog, imagine going to see him and you like, it ain't healed you yet?
Somebody who's sick.
It ain't healed you yet?
Imagine going to like a children's hospital. Be like, hey, that didn't help you out. You still sick?
It ain't help you yet? Like, he literally said, this gonna help me. Bro, it's been 2 weeks. Take that mess off.
Hey, that might be something he's holding on to make him feel better. Some people have, have that
negative.
Thing. Huh? What?
Go ahead. I'm telling JD. Go ahead and say negative.
It's some
for
people.
10 years.
Look, some people. That's their thing that they hold on to. Not everybody. Like, some people, that's their faith. I can't.
The crazy thing about it, the reason why I dare not knock them, even though I don't believe in it, is the fact that how loyalty they are to it.
Oh, they loyal to the core, and I'm probably gonna get backlash for it, but I don't care. They are loyal to the core.
Dang,
do you need me to walk you to your car when we leave?
By the time he gets some backlash,
what they gonna do? Blind me with a crystal?
They may throw some at you.
Okay.
that'd be bad. You get jumped by some crystal Timberland boots.
Hey.
They drop a crystal on you as they walk away.
Here you go. Bow. Paralyzed.
So you didn't, but even though you don't believe in that stance, you didn't apologize for coming off wrong?
Because that is kind of like that's their faith. You're like, no matter.
There's a lot of religions and denominations that I don't believe in it, but it's like
you can still respect it and be like, I'm not gonna sit there and poo-poo on your crystals.
No, I didn't knock him. I just said that crystal ain't heal you yet.
Oh, you are kind of knocking them.
I mean,
that's on the crazy thing about it, it's like telling somebody that got cancer like that chemo didn't fix that yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, you a sick guy.
Actually, there's a difference. I mean, chemo actually helps people.
I was about to say they actually getting work done.
Oh, okay.
Bro, just sitting there with it on his neck.
But that's his faith. Maybe he's got faith in
freaking snot run out his nose and everything, huh?
Well, what was he sick with?
I forget what he had. He had it was some
syphilis?
type of virus.
He was down with the sickness.
He had some kind of sickness. I don't really care.
He down with STD.
Down with STD. Oh man.
Y'all want to? Wait, go ahead.
I was just gonna say. So, like, if you had, Like, you have your faith. What if somebody,
I'm not knocking it. I just want an understanding on what makes you really believe that that's gonna work.
Because they have faith.
Oh shoot,
They got faith.
Okay, so if I could put my 2 cents on this, it's like I look at it like this. That's your faith. This is about to sound bad. We gonna see who burns and who doesn't at the end.
Yeah, so there's no reason to judge it. I don't judge anybody based on unless they're like, I want like murdering people.
It sounds bad. It sounds bad, but that's my outlook on certain people. Like when I don't want to get into a religious argument with somebody about the way they should do and stuff, is like, well, just may the best man win.
The only reason I really brought it up is because
it sounds bad, bro. I know it, bro, but it's like that's how I feel.
Like the main reason I really brought it up because me and Dude, we literally had a conversation on it. He was trying to turn me to it.
Oh, he was trying to push it on you?
And I was like, okay, how do you know that this worked? Show me something that is done for you where it turned your life around.
That's different.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's different. So, you're fine.
And he couldn't show me anything.
Yeah.
He was like, well, get rid of negative energy. But still to this day, his life is full of negative energy.
You know what you should have did?
Is he a negative person?
I'm not going to say he's a negative person. He's just biased at sometimes.
Does he listen?
Does he listen?
Yeah,
to the pod?
I don't know if he do or not.
We'll find out next time
what's
you show up
crazy?
with a black eye.
You know what's crazy? You should have gave him some chaos emeralds.
What's that?
Some chaos emeralds.
What's that?
Man.
You don't know? You wasn't a Sonic the Hedgehog fan.
Oh, chaos! The green.
Yeah.
Okay.
The green light up rocks.
But it's like, okay, show me something that is done for you that made it better.
Mm-hmm.
And he couldn't. He was just like, well, it does this. I said, they say it does that, but does it really do it? But he couldn't prove it. That's why.
Yeah, any kind of faith is hard to prove.
And that's why I said what I said.
You don't think that's true?
Bro, okay, so this is my counter argument, all right? I do personally believe that Jesus Christ is my personal savior. But if I could do a counter argument for somebody who don't believe in Jesus, like, well, what about the people who had cancer or who had like some type of sickness and they kept believing in God and kept believing in God and kept believing in God, but they ultimately passed away? So how can you tell me about my faith, but your faith, look like your faith, what you believe in didn't work either? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can never have proof in faith.
I hate this talk, dog.
That's why faith.
I'm happy you opened up this, but I hate this talk.
Having these discussions are necessary because we know where each other's mindset is.
Yeah. Now I get that part.
It's necessary, but that's why I asked him when he was sick. That cruise thing work yet?
Yeah, but that's his faith. Like he believes that there's no proof. There's no proof of any kind of faith. That's the definition of faith. You can't prove it. You just have to have faith in it.
Okay, Kevin.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
Right.
I just think like you can't like prove faith.
The way you paraphrase it in the same way what the scripture says in the Bible. The substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
Yeah.
So the way you did it was a perfect paraphrase of what the scripture said.
You're welcome.
Come on,
you're welcome for telling it like that.
You're welcome.
Like that.
You're welcome.
But and this dog, oh my God. This will be a good like hour-long topic. Because when you get into it, now you get into the people who believe that they're more woke about spirituality and religion now. Now you got people that's believing that since Jesus and Christianity was a white man religion, now people are going back to the roots of, let's say, African ancestors. They believe that ancestors bring them through what they're going through, and not the you know what I'm saying, not the power of God. You know what I'm saying? So then you go into it. It's so, oh my God, it's so much. And the crazy thing about it, it's so much confusion within it too. Mm-hmm. So much freaking confusion when you're explaining people who even it's sometimes even hard to explain to believers too. I think it's much harder to explain to believers than non-believers.
Yeah, when somebody's stuck in their ways, it's hard to try to get them to understand something. Literally.
But the walking up in there be like, yo, this stuff didn't work yet.
Like, I didn't just
That's freaking wild.
He's just berating this dude who's sick.
Dog, imagine him walking in. He's like, tis, you still in the same
I
shape.
didn't just bust in.
The
and-
rocks ain't work yet.
And I didn't just bust in and say that. Like, we was talking for a good about 15, 20 minutes, and he was just like, yeah, man, this sickness really getting to me. And he had a little crystal on his neck, and I said, well, that crystal ain't worked yet.
Hey,
And he
Could
just-
you imagine if he was wearing a cross and you said that to him?
hey, imagine. But
Like,
check
that's
this
the
out.
same
But
thing.
check this out. But check this out, though. Imagine he was like, man, that little old candy pop rock ain't working.
Hey, dude, hey, he was furious when I said it, because, like,
And he had no strength to fight you,
he
bro.
ain't had no strength. He was just like, he was just like, because he barely can talk. And he was just looking at the door, like, looking at me, looking at the door. Like, I get the hit, because I'm leaving.
How did he sound when he was talking?
How I sound when y'all had called me, raspy.
Okay.
Help me.
Hey, yo, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this.
Help.
But it is what
I'm
it
surprised she get backlash for that.
is. For what?
Just throwing your, you know what I'm saying, your type of religious assertiveness.
Oh no, I didn't throw nothing at him. Show me proof. That's all I asked him, and he couldn't.
Show him your birth
That's-
certificate.
And he couldn't. And
What's the
that
birth
kind-
certificate for?
Huh?
What's the birth
Oh,
certificate
that
for?
was just a joke.
Oh,
Because you
okay.
remember Trump used to say that about
Yeah.
Barack
Oh,
Obama.
yeah.
Show the birth certificate.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that kind of rubbed him the wrong way when he came, and he was like, "This dude, you immature son of a gun." These dudes, man.
I don't even know what he's laughing about.
Because I said rubbed him the wrong way, and he laughed at that.
Oh, is that what you did?
So
Yo, I still need Jesus, dog. For
yeah,
real.
we know it.
Yeah.
We know he kind of got upset when I said,
rubbed
"All
him.
right, show me something, man." He kind of looked at me, bro. Get out my apartment.
I would have said,
Adios.
yeah, I would have said, yeah, too.
Bye. He was in my apartment and got
Oh.
upset at me. Bounce.
Wait, he was sick at your apartment?
No.
He showed up at your apartment.
Yeah, he showed up and he was like, "Yo, yada yada yada."
I heard what you said about my crystals.
Now this before that, before he had got sick, he was trying to, and I said, "Prove it. Show me something he's done for you." And he couldn't, and he got upset when I said that.
Huh.
All right, bounce. Then it was about and then when he got sick, we was talking.
How long ago was this?
Oh man, how long since I've been away from over there?
Bro, it would have been wild.
You're holding on to it.
Bro,
so I
check,
assume
no.
it was-
Check this out. I got one more. That'd be crazy. Be like, oh, you thought them Infinity Souls was gonna save you?
Yeah, I know.
No, I'm not holding on to it. It was
It's just something you.
He's already holding on to them Timbs.
yeah.
That's the one that he holds on to.
Yeah.
That is the one.
Yeah.
Hey, but you know what? Speaking of,
Could you imagine?
What?
You walk past JD as he's like on the ground in the locker room. You're like, how's that crystal working?
Yeah.
As you writhing in pain.
dog, that would have been crazy. That would have been crazy. But speaking of, let's going back to what I told you about religious assertiveness. I want to touch on the Kyrie and the Kanye anti-Semitic remarks and all that. We can start with Kanye first, or we can start with Kyrie.
Let's get Kanye out the way because I'm tired of talking about him. Let's just get Ye out the way.
You sure? Because I feel like he is gonna be a longer tangent than Kyrie.
Let's get Ye out the way.
Is it ye or yay?
Yeah.
Yay, Ye, yeehaw, whatever. Let's get him out the way.
All right, let's go.
Go ahead.
So, outside of the DEF CON remarks, how do you feel? Because he's been on this tangent for a while. Matter of fact, let's go right here. Do you think he has a mental illness?
No,
I don't think so either.
no.
You guys don't think he's
No, I think he got this rich man ego.
He do.
I think it's mental.
And you know what? And the sad thing about it, I'm gonna say this: I'm not really trying to. I'm not trying to pander him for him. I'm not trying to condemn him. I mean, I'm not saying that what he did was right. But there's a lot of people that has that, but they don't have the balls to come out like he did.
That is true.
Don't you think it's almost mentally crazy to come out like he did?
No, I don't think so.
You think that's
I
bravery?
mean, there's no certain way to come out. Either you say it or you don't.
Okay, do you guys agree with him?
On what part?
Everything.
I don't agree with the DEF CON thing. But I do agree that, let's be real, if you look inside and out of industries, more than likely the Jewish people own these industries.
But you can't lump them all together and say they're all. You can't do that.
But if I can allow some pushback on that.
Okay.
It's crazy how certain groups are not allowed to be lumped. I'm not saying no.
Maybe to some people
in this conversation, I'm not only giving my personal view.
Cooper.
I'm not only giving my personal view, but I'm looking at this as other angles as well. So majority of this, what I will say, will not be directly from me.
Okay,
people look at it in these other ways as well.
Yeah.
So go ahead, go what you got to say.
All I was saying is, just because it's like it happens to be Jewish people who own these businesses doesn't mean you lump them all together and say they're all in it together to go against. Like, replace Jewish with anything else and tell me that's right, because it's not. You can't do that. That's.
Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
It's okay.
I didn't mean to cut you. Go ahead. My bad, bro.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this. Depending on what you talk about determines your consequences.
You mean who you're talking about? Is that what you're saying?
Basically, yeah. But my bad. But depending on what group you're talking about determines your consequences.
And but again, what I'm saying is that shouldn't be how it is. Like, I don't care who it is. If you lump somebody in because of something that they can't help, that's wrong either way.
I get what both of y'all are saying.
You can't do that. Like, no matter if you think like, oh, they're all in it together. You know how crazy that sounds? They're all in it together. That sounds bonkers to me. That's why I don't think he's mentally sane. I think something is going on with him. I mean, if his wife, like his ex-wife, obviously saw something's wrong with him.
Who, Kim?
Yeah. I'm not saying that family's not.
I was about to say,
that
like,
family definitely put some.
This is the crazy thing about it. We slander the Kardashians when they out here bopping with all these other athletes and stuff, but when it comes to him dropping the ball, now it's his fault now.
No. I wasn't saying that as much as.
No, I'm not saying you.
Oh, okay.
We're still talking about other people, including in this conversation that we're having amongst each other.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I really want to get into a deep dive of this because this is something that is it's very serious, of course, as we see. So I really want to get into a deep dive of like how we really feel, because even though we may not want to talk about it as podcasters, people want to know our opinions.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because you think about it, we consider as spokespeople ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, but he knows better.
Yeah, he knows better.
And that's what's bad about it.
But that's the thing. He knows better, but there hasn't been no backlash like this. He hasn't lost contracts until he said this.
I'm gonna say this, and I heard it from somebody else too today. As our community, we should have struck him down when he said slavery was a choice.
Well, that dude at TMZ tried to.
He called him out on it. It
He
was
did.
a really good.
He called him out.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of us that I have seen on social media that's like, when you really think about it, it could have been a choice. Because let me tell you what I've seen. I'm not saying I agree with it.
No,
I'm just
I know you don't.
Once
Yeah,
again,
it's
I'm
just
giving you all
crazy that
insights.
people think that.
People have believed. people do believe that if we would have stuck together, we could have outnumbered the plantation.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the way they're thinking. Like, if we would have put our heads together, they could have overtook Massa.
They don't.
Now, of course, we can start a counter argument and be like,
how do you
we
know
could
they
all say
didn't?
what we gonna do, but we haven't took that same road.
But at the same time, how do you know that they didn't try that to begin with?
Now, I mean, you what you're talking about is facts.
Because I mean, all right, yeah, you try to do that and you don't succeed. Guess what? Now they about to put fear in your heart and punish a certain number of people. Be like, do this again, this gonna happen to you, but worse. Okay, you just put fear in their heart.
You think it was like what's it called, like Stockholm syndrome type thing?
What
Like
you mean?
like you put
Explain that to me.
Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah.
Like, so if you like, there's like been kidnappings before, to the point where the people that are kidnapped start to feel sympathy for their kidnapper, and follow their orders and stuff like that. I don't believe that. I believe it was just fear being placed on people. I mean, anybody who came went out of line, like they were beaten.
Yeah,
Like so it's not like at a certain point it's more of a mentally, you're just mentally beaten down and you're not going to want a chance.
Yeah, that's just like, okay, I'm gonna try to stand up for myself, but if something happened to me, y'all got to continue to do what I did.
Yeah.
So that's just like, again, it goes back to what I said. You punishing this person by death in the most horrific way you can possibly think of.
Yeah.
Now you just put fear in everybody's heart where they not gonna try to escape or overthrow you.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
So-
that's why that whatever Kanye said about
Exactly,
like, it's
it being a
crazy.
choice, that's freaking ridiculous.
It's stupid.
If you
And
see,
it's dangerous. Like, you see, it translates just like with what they're doing. It translates into real life.
yeah, like it's crazy. Like you see somebody that look exactly like you, they could be your family member hanging from a tree. You about to try to overthrow that because that can be you.
Yeah.
So when he said that, bro, what are you on?
Yeah.
But he ain't lose no contracts over that at all. But like we said, we should have said something. We shouldn't have to wait for somebody else to say something.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to what you just said. Even though Van Lathan stand up against Kanye, Van Lathan got fired for that.
Did he really?
He got fired for that.
Imagine that.
He
I
got
wonder who
fired for that.
him. Well, I wonder.
But then, okay. So another thing is too. Once again, I'm not pandering for him. But hear me out. Sometimes I think tax brackets matter, and this is what I mean. I think there's another stratosphere of people or things that happen that we don't know because we're not in that tax bracket. Because, for example, on Drink Champs, I did not finish watching it because I got preoccupied with other things, especially being at work. There were some things that he was talking about that didn't make sense. But we may not understand because we don't fit that criteria we don't fit that society.
Sure.
I'm not expecting you to agree, you know what I'm
Well,
saying?
yeah, I don't know what you're like. You gotta be like. I can't tell you because you're not
Okay,
being specific.
I'm okay, let's say
Specifically, I can't just.
let's say if I could throw this out here, let's say the Illuminati stuff. Let's just throw that out.
Did he talk about that?
No. I'm just saying I'm using
okay.
off him for right now.
All right, I'm off. Yay.
Us would be like, man, there's no such thing as Illuminati. You know what I'm saying? But to a certain degree, it's like, what happened if what happened if there is a such thing as Illuminati, but we don't fit that criteria to have them type of meetings or sittings with people who accommodate themselves on that status quo?
You don't think it would have came out by now
About what?
about the Illuminati? You know,
You want me to tell you this? I didn't mean to cut you off, bro. I think it's already out. It just hides in plain sight.
like
There's a lot of things that hide in plain sight. I believe.
Okay.
That energy that I came off
I
with.
was like, geez, like, are you
Hey, you still got the
the
crystals on?
Yeah, I was checking for my crystals.
Well, go ahead, bro.
So say if you got to the tax bracket, to where you would know about the Illuminati, would you say something?
I think the crazy thing about it, I would.
How would you do it?
I know me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if we talk about me personally,
Yeah.
I wouldn't care. It'd just be like, it is what it is. But either way it go, there's more percentage of people, I feel, that'll believe that he became crazy. Then, hey, listen to everybody who has like the similar stories. Something is going on here that we may not know. Because we already, and as far as the word of the big conspiracy theorists, they already believe that this nation, this world run by that percentage of people. That what was it supposed to be like? The makeup of 4 families that hit us. And I'm not saying I agree with it, what I'm saying? I'm saying I believe it. But I'm saying, what happened if that stuff is true? Yeah. That this world is revolved by higher paid chaos. They dictates what happened in the politics and for the laws and entertainment and even because I think that anything can be reached by just money. Anything.
Yeah.
To a certain degree, I think everything has a price.
Everything does have a price.
Everything has a price. Some people may not have decency for themselves, and they may set their price lower than everybody else. But I think everything has a price. It's just how much are you willing to sell yourself for that?
Do you think that because it is a strategy what he's doing, because he wants to run again for president, right? He's made it.
He's
clear.
talked about it.
So you literally, and this is what a lot of like, chili?
I'm good.
Okay.
You sure?
But then holler shake real quick.
No, I'm good.
All right.
Putting on another man's jacket is crazy.
Hey, yo.
But go ahead.
So it's a lot of like, I won't say which side does it, but it's a very good political strategy. Is you could say stuff, and then when people shut you up, you say, hey, they're trying to shut me up because I'm telling the truth. But most of the time, it's just crazy ramblings or just misinformation.
Now I'm gonna say,
go
ahead.
Kanye West doing this and saying, "Hey, they're trying to silence me. Look what they're doing. They're trying to silence me," and it's falling into his hands. Like he knows what he's doing to an extent. Yeah. I think people are taking advantage of him and his mental state. I don't think I don't know what's wrong with him, but something is not mentally right there.
And I'm gonna say this. I look at this like almost like the movie that came out, The Black Klansman. And this is the way I look at it. Because I'm gonna go off allegedly because I haven't finished my research on it. I'm just going off allegedly.
Okay, good. I don't want us to get sued.
Most of the music industry record labels are owned by the Jewish community.
Okay.
All right. They're making money off exploiting our community, exploiting our traumas that most of us go through from childhood. Like they say, like for an example, what Tank said on Drink Champs. We don't sell records by expressing love. We sell records by expressing violence. That's what they're, unfortunately, this is how they make money off us. So I'm going to say this. Allegedly, if this is true, what Kanye West should have did was, I feel, hop up in this platform, I feel, do an internal investigation and then blow it out. But I'm going to say this though, but not as a focal point of the Jewish community. Just a focal point as just inhumane people.
Yeah.
But
and maybe he could have went about it that way.
But I'm going to go on another tangent too. And me and you discussed this before. Who are, because there's a lot of people, and I'm not saying this off an insensitive or anti-Semitic remark. There's a lot of people that are Jewish, but who are really Jewish? Because remember what we talked about.
Yeah, we've had.
It went from.
I've had this.
We're talking about from a race standpoint, of Jewish list, Israel, something like that.
Israelites.
Israelite or
Religion.
or religion.
I think it's well. I remember because I had this discussion before, and we looked it up, and it's like almost a mixture of the two somehow. It's like a mixture of religion and race. But I mean, even then, what you said before about the Jewish like CEOs of these record companies making money off of, who's buying it? Because I could sit there, I could start my own podcast and I could talk all day and talk about my pain and everything and say you own my podcast and I'm doing it and you take the money from my pain, but whoever's listening to it, that's who you should blame.
But hold on,
who's buying the records? Because if you're rapping about happiness and selling it, then are you going to put the same blame on the CEOs? Or are you going to be like, hey, the artist, put that out there?
So let me say this. To a certain degree, are we the ones to blame? The consumers. And
yes.
The reason why I'm about to start a slight counter argument is the fact that do we do it because we promote it ourselves, like we want to bump this ourselves, or do we buy it off relation of what we can relate to is what they dealing with or what they dealt with as well?
No, because you have like I said, you had 13-year-old me listening to gangster rap,
but this is you though.
Stuff. But I mean, that could be anybody.
But for real,
if you go to a Kanye West concert, how many people there look like me?
Oh, let me say NWA. Let me say NWA.
Okay.
Let's use NWA because you was a big NWA fan. There was a lot of people who supported. I'm gonna say this, and there was a lot of people who even supported NWA because they went through the same thing as what they did, as far as the hood and the cops. So it's like, I see what you said, but it's almost if I could use it, it's almost a double-edged sword in this situation.
Don't hold on. I know we're in a series, but
why are you sword?
But yeah, why are you pronouncing the W like
sword?
That? It's
sword.
It's sword, dog.
Sword.
That's what we say in church. We be like sword.
Sword. But then again, like Kevin said, how is that the record label's fault? They didn't make the music.
They're only gonna promote stuff that's selling. They're not gonna promote stuff that's not selling.
But they could easily turn that. Okay, so let's do this. They could easily they could easily change the whole trajectory of hip hop. How? Because they have the money. Hey, let's say you got, young fella,
where's that money coming
hold on, listen, young fella, you got talent, but let's turn this into a positive atmosphere. You can't tell me they can't do that.
And then who's buying it?
People gonna buy it, bro.
No, they're not. If they don't enjoy it, they're not gonna buy it.
People gonna buy it, bro.
You gonna buy a Logic album if you don't enjoy it?
You said what? If I don't enjoy it?
Yeah, you buy his music?
Logic?
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of Logic.
Okay, see? There you go.
But I can't speak for everybody. I look at it like this. There's something there's always something that reach people either on a negative way or a positive way.
Okay, well,
so you can't just automatically think that nobody's gonna buy it because it's positive music.
Okay, well, if that's the case, if Kanye had a problem with how record labels are doing it, he should have just which he had good music, but he should have just went independently with it.
Yeah, start his own label.
He wasn't independent. He was signed to a record company.
Yeah, I know that.
Well, he should have just went independent.
He needed.
That's how he should have handled that.
But this is a sad thing about it too. Even we gonna go. Let's go and let's add Adidas and Gap to it. He needed that money. He needed that resource.
He left Gap. Yeah,
that was before. That was like a month.
Yeah,
before.
he left Gap. He been left Gap.
No. I'm not talking about as of right now. I'm just talking about like he needed the resources. Period. I'm not putting a timeline on when he left the joint.
I think he left Gap a month into it because he said they wouldn't give him control. He left Gap. Literally.
Yeah.
He left them.
The only place you could buy his stuff was on a website, and then that now is directs you to Gap. Like
I'm gonna say this: even though he's been there for a month or not, there's something he could have gained for his resources.
Like what?
I mean, you'd be surprised of what you can do and what you can understand and get. Let me fix that. You'll be surprised of what you can, far as the information that you can get within a month just from executive board meetings.
But I mean,
who to reach out, what your budget needs to be. But let me say this. Hold on. Let me say this. I'm gonna go with what you said. I'm gonna go back to what I said earlier. There's a lot of people that feel like this, but he has the balls to say this. I'm not saying what he said was right, but he's the one that's like, hey, F it. I'm gonna say what I gotta say. Somebody has to do this.
Because he thought he was untouchable.
Of course.
He thought he was untouchable.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, I'm not saying that what he did, like I said.
I don't think that's ballsy. I just think he had an ego, like you said earlier. He had an ego where he's like, he says in that interview, I don't know if you got to that point, he says, Adidas is not going to drop me.
I know that, but let me say this. What if you do right or wrong, people going to be like, yo, you, like, say for instance, if you say something crazy and it works out for a positive, baby, like, bro, you got balls. Or if you do it, if you do it the same energy and it works out and it don't work out the way you need it to be, they be like, the nerve of you.
But the difference is most people are doing it because they're like, I'm taking a huge gamble here. Kanye wasn't taking a huge gamble. He said it himself. I'm untouchable. They're not going to drop me.
that's just like AB in the NFL. He thought he was untouchable as well. We can throw him in that conversation because of his actions. Now look at him. He's not playing anymore.
Now, I'm going to say this. I see what you're saying when he's saying that nobody's denying that he was untouchable. Nobody's denying that. It's the fact that, like I said, like, you're basically saying what I said earlier, which we started off with the fact that it was his ego that caused him to go this way.
It was his ego because of his, like, he has an ego because of, I think, his mental illness. I think he's mentally ill, and he thinks he's got that persona where he feels like a god.
I'm gonna say this. You know how many other, because you probably don't know.
What's that supposed to mean?
No, I'm not saying that in a bad way. Do you know how many black? I'm gonna go back to this though,
Okay.
and I feel like now we going into a circle. Do you know how many people feel like they are guys, but they just move differently? They're scared to say it because of like which going with what you just said, the untouchable, the egotist. There's a lot of people that feel like the same way he do, but they like, as soon as I say something, I know all this is gonna get taken away.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because that's a sane person's way of thinking. Like, they may have an ego, but they're sane enough to realize, like, all right, like, I could probably lose things. But Kanye didn't think that. He thought he was untouchable. He said it himself. And most people think, like, subconsciously. Kanye outright said, like, I'm untouchable. They're not going to drop me.
Yeah.
That's not a ballsy thing. He thought it was a stupid thing. He thought.
I still think it's ballsy because whether if it's dumb or not, it's still ballsy.
It's not,
whether if it's dumb or smart, it's still ballsy.
If he would have said what he said without saying I'm untouchable, like they're not going to drop me, then I would have been like, oh, that's ballsy. It was stupid but ballsy. But he himself said, like, you're not gonna. I have nothing to lose here. You're not gonna drop me. I'm free to say what I want because there's no consequences. And then he got consequences.
Now I'm gonna say this. Now. Of course, with that being said, within the timeline, at the time, nobody did nothing. Because I want to say that happened after he put that tweet out. So at the time,
well, he got banned.
Which now he's not banned no more.
He's not banned no more.
Well, I mean,
yeah, Elon Musk brought that back.
Yeah, he's not banned no
Him
more.
and Trump is back, I think.
He's not banned no more.
So
he's bringing Trump back.
Is he really?
Yes, he's bringing Trump back.
Actually, Trump tweeted. He tweeted and put like some shirts on there for sale and all that.
Of course.
But speaking of that, do you think that NBA waited too long to do something about Kyrie?
Dog, this is about to sound ugly.
Oh no.
I know Kyrie. What Kyrie did was not on the same level what Kanye did. Mm-hmm. All he did was share a link. That's all he did.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing about it, now we about to get somewhere. This is the crazy thing about it. People fail to realize there were black Jews too. But there's racism in the Jewish community. I did some research today. It started like around the 80s. There was an Ethiopian Jewish community that immigrated to Israel, and they got basically the women got suckered into a long time birth control. Did not even know it. They got suckered into a long time birth control to depopulate the black Jews.
I'm not making a joke, but isn't that the Pootie Tang? Remember Pootie Tang? Didn't they do that in Pootie Tang?
I only see Pootie Tang one time.
You only seen it one time?
But
That's funny.
this is what I'm saying. Like, when we get into this stuff, there's like we're so bothered by, and like I said, I'm gonna go back on Kanye before I finish Kyrie. I understand the outrage with Kanye, but it's like let's pull back the curtains on all the other slick stuff everybody else do too.
But for me, it's not just the Jewish thing. He said he had a lot to say. He wore the White Lives Matter shirt, the George Floyd stuff.
Yeah,
George Floyd was.
Say what you want about the Jewish community, and don't say what you want to say about the Jewish community, but you can, like, some people can find a reason like that's okay, which I don't agree with. But there, like, for you to like say the other stuff too, I think that's another reason he should.
Let me say this. If we're gonna, and I'm not knocking them at all because they are a powerful community. If we're gonna destroy everybody's career for when they say some anti-Semitic stuff, and it'd be straight across the board when it comes to black, Latinos. Yeah. I know y'all agree.
Yeah.
But I'm putting this out now. It should be a straight along punishment because it's easy for him to get diminished when you got other people that talk about other communities. All they gotta do is present a public, worldwide, global televisional 5-minute apology letter, and that's it. They start from, all right, we're not CEO, but you're gonna start like we're gonna put you as like board director, and then you're gonna still make the same salary, but we're just gonna take the CEO title from you.
Yeah.
Now, but going back to Kyrie, I don't like what they're doing to Kyrie because to me it was a shared link. Now if he had something sick behind it, if he let's say if he put this out to be a little petty or something, all respect, I digress from what I'm about to say. But what he just did, come on, 5-game suspension.
I don't even know what happened.
5 games. He shared a link. And what was the book called from?
I think it was called like from Jews to Negroes.
Jews to Negroes or Hebrews to Negroes, something like that.
It was talking about how they believe, basically in layman's terms, it was talking about how they believe that black people were Jewish too. There were some black Jews as well. But this is the nasty thing about the situation. He's getting slack, but nobody's going after the CEO, even though he stepped down. Nobody's going after the head man in charge of Amazon company.
Oh, Jeff.
Bezos.
Yeah, he was the CEO.
Yeah, I don't know who's over now because he stepped down.
Yeah.
Why did he step down?
Now it was not too long ago after the divorce.
Okay.
He stepped down. I don't know if they had like a scandal he was in between him and his ex-wife at the time. But as soon as they hit the fan between them, I believe he stepped down.
Probably stepped down so she wouldn't get half the company.
But he must have said he didn't say anything else with the like.
Okay, so pretty much a reporter asked him about it.
I was about to say I could play the reporter.
The reporter was pretty much like, you were promoting, and Kyrie stopped him and was like, bro, it's not a promotion. He said, all I did was share a book. And they got into like a heated argument. And he was just like, I shared a book. He said, if you want it, go get it. Okay. And then another reporter after that asked him a yes or no question. I forget what question he asked him, but.
Do you think this is the right time to share a link on that?
When is there a right time? There's never really a right time.
I think there would have been a right time before this Kanye thing coming up.
But this is
That's like me sharing, like Hitler's book.
but this has always been Kyrie. He's always been like this. This is nothing new.
And I think that's, yeah, because wasn't he anti-vax or something?
He didn't get vaccinated.
And then he also went to a club. No, that was James Harden. Huh?
Yeah, James Harden went
to like a club or something.
Was it James Harden?
No, it was.
No, it was
old boy with the Magic City for the Wings.
Yeah.
Sixth man of the year.
Oh gosh, dog. Anyways, yeah. It wasn't James Harden. It was
his face
because
too.
he played for the Clippers at the time.
Lewis, was it Lewis?
Lou Williams.
Yeah,
Lou Williams.
Lou Williams.
Yeah, but Kyrie has always been outspoken and like this.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in his eyes, it's never a right time. He's just gonna do it because he spoke about not getting.
I can't tell you guys either way.
Because
I don't know anything.
he got a 5-game suspension with no money. Dude was out the NBA until January without getting paid. You think he cares about getting suspended for 5 games? He does not.
You know what? I'm gonna say this, Joe. It was the wrong time, and the reason why I say is because everybody's already on the edge of their seats after Kanye said what he said.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, if he would have put this out before Kanye, he would have got some slack. I mean, because they still would have considered anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
They still would have did it.
Yeah.
But now what he did is more amplified because of what Kanye did. So now they're going to suit him as, okay, now these celebrities are getting are going on a tangent now. So I do think that what they overdid it with Kyrie. They overdid it with Kyrie. And I feel like the NBA has probably had enough with Kyrie.
Everybody has had enough with him.
So
I mean, this is nothing new. He's been outspoken. Is he talented? Yes, but your talent only gonna get you so far.
Yeah, there's probably like a talent crazy scale. Like, if you're LeBron could probably get away with it.
No,
LeBron
would not get away with it.
He might.
Apple owned Beats would have cut him.
I don't know. I think
Beats would have cut him, bro.
I think LeBron has a little bit of a.
Beats would have cut him.
They probably would have. Hey man, look, we're gonna cut you on some of your money, but stopping him,
and
it's hard to say.
If we're talking about untouchable, LeBron's probably.
I don't think so, bro.
I think,
especially when he just got into the music industry, they would have cut him.
I don't see nobody cut LeBron.
This is the way
now.
I look at it. When you don't own nothing, I hate to say it like this, they gonna humble you, boy. For real.
But he don't need beats. No. That's to begin with. He don't need beats. He
made beats.
He don't need Sprite. Who made beats?
He made beats. Not as a manufacturing thing, but he trajectored. I was
about to say Dre pretty much.
No. I'm not saying the maker of beats, but when he was the first, I want to say he was the first beats sign. LeBron was.
I don't think so.
If not the first sign, he was the first beats athlete.
Could be athlete.
So it's like,
but still, Dre put it.
Yeah, I about to say Dre
didn't need.
Dre and Jimmy Iovine pretty much put beats to where they was to the point where Apple said, "Okay, we need to get in on this."
So y'all don't think LeBron increased the sales on that?
Not to.
I'm gonna say this. And I'm gonna say this. Of course, we can have an open discussion. Okay. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Okay.
I don't have no problem with that. I think what he did with Beats is what Ye did with Adidas Yeezys. You can't knock that one. You can't lie.
I don't know, man.
That's a tough one. It's all right. It's tough.
No, it's not tough, but anything that Dre put his name on is gonna sell, no matter who you are.
Yeah.
So Beats was doing great before Apple decided to come in. They seen the opportunity and they took it.
Yeah.
All they did was, okay, let's just get LeBron to endorse. Why not?
Who did that?
Apple.
I think he was endorsed before Apple got it.
Well, I mean, either way, Beats was going to sell regardless.
I think he increased the sales.
You could have put...
Can't put anybody.
I mean...
Whether if you talk bad about him or good about him, and I'm not saying you, but I'm just going off topic real quick. Whatever, it don't matter if you talk good about him or bad about him. LeBron's name is going to sell.
Yeah, facts. No matter what. But
What you looking up?
I was just seeing how much LeBron brought into Beats.
because that's just like, all right, he's a face of Sprite. Did Sprite sales spike up when he became a face?
Most people's Coca-Cola fans.
But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know how many faces they had for Sprite before he came along?
I mean, you right had like I think Kobe.
Kobe was on Sprite.
Kobe was on Sprite.
Kobe was on Sprite.
Who else?
So I mean,
Grant Hill.
just be
Grant Hill. Man, I miss Grant Hill.
injuries.
Yeah, so it's like, but you could do. I mean, yeah, we can easily say that for a beverage, like just for Sprite. But I think I agree with y'all. Dre did do good with Beats, like it was still selling. But I think I'm not saying he did it because of his help, but along with the help of LeBron, signing LeBron to be sponsored with Beats, help amplify that increase of sale.
It may have increased, but no matter if they got him or not, Beats was doing well.
Yeah, Beats wasn't losing money.
I never said they was losing.
I get what you're saying. You just saying
They increased the profit.
But no matter what, they's gonna get paid regardless.
Yeah, I get that.
They're gonna get paid regardless.
I think if LeBron said something crazy and Beats dropped him, I don't think it's gonna make that much of a difference compared to Adidas dropping Kanye. Because then wasn't it like $750,000 Kanye was bringing in?
I don't know. I forget.
Or maybe a quarter. I think it was like $250 million.
He lost his billionaire status when Adidas dropped him. I know that. He became a billionaire when he signed with them.
Because after he signed on Apple, a couple of sales of Yeezy. Because he just made $1 billion.
So Adidas, what they're going to do is just take his name off and just sell the rest of their inventory. Now, that's what the statement they came out with.
This is going to be crazy because, oh my goodness. I agree with you because when I looked at it, they said they're going to sell what they got. They're going to take his name off, but sell what they going to sell what they got. Then they going to sell the new colorways.
Yep.
And they got thick trademark or basically rights of all the future designs. Yeah, just about all the future designs.
I'm pretty sure they got.
So all he walk away is just the name.
Yeah.
Yeezy. Now, this is gonna be the determined factor. Are they still gonna buy the shoes that even though they don't have Yeezy on it?
Yeah. Pretty sure they will. Yeah. I mean, people still bought Nikes when Jordan walked away.
I don't know. This is different.
No, they changed it. It was just Jordans.
This is different.
How?
The reason why I say it's different because of the fact that now Yeezys are going to be double the value.
That's just like when he was with Nike and he walked away. Look at his shoes then. They doubled in value. People still bought them.
But they're not going to call them Yeezys anymore.
No, I mean, it's just Adidas. I'm sure people still going to buy them.
Yeah, people are still going to buy them, but they're not going to.
It's just not going to be called Yeezys. Mind you, the people that's really into sneakers, they going to continue to call them Yeezys because that's what they are. They just don't have Kanye's name on them.
Yeah. No. I mean, I get that, but what I'm saying is I wonder what their sales will be after this.
I mean, it's going to. Now, what
Adidas, will it dwindle? It's like, will it dwindle for a little bit and peak back up, or will it dwindle just kind of balance out?
That's just like when Kobe passed away and his shoes spiked.
Yeah.
His shoes gonna spike because they got Yeezys on them. But when Adidas come out with more, how expensive they gonna be, who knows? Because they don't have Kanye's name attached to it. People gonna want Yeezys in the name attached to it, so I'm pretty sure they're gonna be skyrocketing if you use a third party source.
If Yeezy do a third party source?
What I mean third party source is a reseller. So of course a reseller gonna jack the price up.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure Adidas gonna continue selling what they've been selling them at, whatever that price is.
I just think I'm not, like I said, once again, I'm not agreeing with anything he said or did as far as like the anti-Semitic comments, but I do think that they reached a certain platform when he was with him. I don't know if they will hit that surface again. That's just me. Even you have the product, but you don't have the brand.
Which
to me, that's
I don't think they really be hurting because they got Beyonce on there as well. She's not selling shoes; she's selling clothes.
Yeah, but but I'm not trying to. I hate to say it like this. I'm not trying to hate on the sister, but that didn't last long. Ivy
Still with him.
I mean, yeah, but as far as like
The hype.
yeah, the hype, it didn't last long like Yeezy is.
Because they do seasons. Yeezys was coming out like every other month.
Yeah.
With Beyonce, they doing seasons.
I just don't still think it'll be like.
It's like women's clothes.
It's
men's
women
clothes?
and men. She's pretty much some stuff she come out for women one season, then the next is men. Then it's just back and forth. They don't sell her clothes like you do if you like go to Walmart. They do seasons.
Do you own any?
No.
Would you buy any?
What I seen some stuff I like. I just ain't bought nothing.
Would y'all buy any more Yeezys, or would y'all buy Yeezys?
I don't wear them. I never wore them to begin with, so this don't affect me at all.
Can you separate the artist from what he did?
Can I separate him from what he did? Yeah, I can separate him from what he did. I can't control what comes out when he's not
Outside
making
the
music.
studio.
Yeah, I can't control what he does outside. That's just like some people still upset about the Will Smith and Chris Rock situation.
Yeah.
We can't be more upset than Chris Rock is. If he say calm down, calm down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little different though.
How?
Because it's directed at one person. Well, no, because they're not.
No, because you got to think about it.
Yeah.
That affected Chris Rock's family just as much as it affected Will's family as well.
No, you're right. No,
So-
I was wrong. I was over. I thought too soon before.
We-
I was wrong, boss.
We can't
I was
be
wrong,
no
boss.
more upset than Chris Rock is at this. So if he say just chill out, who are we to argue?
I mean, we can because like if I don't want that negativity,
Right. That's your right to not
I don't want
it.
that negativity. I'm not gonna.
But at the
What? What's so funny?
I hate to say it, dog. I thought
Oh,
he
you
was.
thought I just.
I thought he was fumbling with that word. I thought he said negativity.
Oh no,
he said negativity.
If I'm gonna sit there, I'm not gonna invite that negativity.
Yeah,
I feel
mean-
weird saying it now. Thanks.
No, the thing I was getting at is like, people still being upset about what happened. It's just like, all right, how does Chris feel? If he's okay and he's saying chill, just chill. But if you don't want to be around the Smith family, hey, that's your right.
Yeah, I don't.
Hey, I knew he was over it when he was on tour with freaking Dave Chappelle and Kevin Hart.
And
Like,
Kevin
I
Hart,
like,
and they bought a goat out and they called it Will Smith.
yeah, like,
And pretty much this helped Chris in a way because he was going on tour and his entire tour sold out.
as soon as that happened, it sold out.
There you go. So it's a
You
negative.
think he'd rather have his dignity than sell out?
He's gonna
Although everybody was kind of on his side, I guess that's a situation where it
I
was
think
on.
Will lost his dignity more than
Yeah, I
Chris
was gonna
Rock
say,
did.
I guess Will
Yeah,
Smith.
I was
'cause-
about to say because the Oscars were in place for Will. He was the main
Especially
star.
all that boycotting he did.
Yeah, facts. So you put yourself in a
he
situation.
finally gets nominated.
Finally.
He ruined it.
like this was him. This was your night, and
The nerve.
he took away from it when he did that. Now, if it wasn't cameras on and he did that, it probably wouldn't have been much of a big thing. The headlines probably would have been like Chris and Will got into an altercation and Will Smith slapped him. Okay, he slapped him. How hard was it? But we actually seen how hard it was.
Yeah.
So that's what made it blow up like it did. Because there was video with it.
And then Will Smith lost out on movies. They kicked him out of the Oscars for 10 years.
10 years.
I mean, he's got a lot of, but again, you look at
the-
that, and that was just one person.
But the movie you talking about, Emancipation, Apple picked it up. and it drops in December.
No, there was I think there was another movie that was coming out on Netflix. Is that the?
Yeah,
Netflix?
that was the one. Apple picked it up.
Yo, I got a question.
Okay.
Do you think that? How long do you think? Okay, so do you think that Kanye would ever be forgiven? If so, how long will it take?
I can't answer that because I'm not from the Jewish community.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I'm
That-
talking about
'cause
no. I'm talking about for. I want y'all to speak not for the Jewish community, but for the general population.
Again, I can't speak on that because what he said didn't affect me
Yeah,
like it would affect them.
yeah.
And again, I listened to his music, but I really didn't listen to it.
I give him like 15, 20 years.
Without apologizing, because bro hasn't stepped away from what he said.
No,
like
and
he's continuing.
Bro,
He's gonna eventually apologize.
I don't think so.
I doubt it. Now
Unless he gets mental help, yeah.
he apologized for the George Floyd thing because he was getting sued. They sued him for that, or they are suing him for that. But seeing everything he's been doing over the past few years, Kanye ain't gonna apologize. He's gonna stand 10 toes down. 10 toes down, like he's always been.
What does that mean? What's
He's
10 toes down mean?
he's just gonna stand firm.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah, he's just gonna.
That was new to
he's
me.
gonna stand firm.
10 toes?
But again, as far as speaking on what he said about the Jewish community, I can't speak on that because that didn't have no effect on me, and I don't know how they felt about it really.
Yeah.
Now, did you forgive him for what he said about slavery?
Did I forgive him for that?
Yeah. Do you forgive him for that?
No,
But you still listen to his music?
no,
Oh, okay.
no.
All right. Sorry, I was confused.
No,
Okay.
no, because he was
I
tripping
was-
on that.
I ain't gonna lie
he
to you.
was.
He was tripping on
I-
that, and the dude that spoke up lost his job. Yeah, that's ludicrous.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie
I
to
didn't know he
you.
lost his job. That's crazy.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like, when I heard it, I was like, you're just stupid. Like, so I didn't listen to his music again until Donda came out.
I didn't even listen to that. I don't
No, Jesus is King.
I
Then Donda.
I can't tell you the last time I listened to a Kanye album or a single, I should say.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
But I
Couldn't
would
tell you.
say what he said was
You was
more.
you was tearing up.
Yeah, I was getting really
say
choked up. No, I would say he everything he said has been harmful outside of what he said, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get it.
What he's speaking is bringing negativity into this world that's just empowering these racist, white supremacist Nazis.
He's just giving them a
And he's given them see, it's not just us, it's it's other people too.
Yeah.
It's other races that believe that too. And that's why on that California highway they had like white supremacists doing the Nazi salute and
really. I ain't hear
yeah,
about
had
that.
a sign that said Kanye was right about the Jews.
Yeah, I see
And then
that.
they did that at in Jacksonville too.
That's crazy. Yeah,
at
I
a
didn't.
college football game.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It like that's why when he got kicked off Twitter, I'm like, good,
Yeah,
because what
'cause-
he's saying is having real world implications.
Yeah, what you speak can motivate people to finally get comfortable enough to.
and that's why this
Yeah.
this like stupid freedom of speech stuff. No, it's you can have freedom of speech. You can say whatever you want, but there's consequences to what you say, and those consequences could hurt somebody in the future.
Yeah,
Because like Jimbo in Georgia will say like, you know what, Kanye's right about the Jews, and go go shoot up a synagogue or something.
yeah, that's terrible.
It's crazy, and that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, like I'll cancel him because what he's saying is harmful to the world, and I don't ride with that. I don't.
Yeah, because the saying goes, words will never hurt you, but they will until they're spoken.
Mm-hmm.
It may not affect you, but it's still hurting an entire community, which is why I didn't speak on it when you asked how did I feel about it. I don't know how they felt. I don't know. So I can't put my 2 cents into it.
Yeah.
I can't speak on it.
That's true. Me too. All right, next question, Paul.
Because you was about to say something.
Yeah,
Next
sorry.
question, then we're gonna wrap it up because weeks got
said-
us on a tight schedule right now.
You said right. Let's see.
Wrap it up.
I think
Hey, did we have a question from somebody or no?
no, we didn't.
Look at you. We did, but it wasn't about him, so he's not gonna read it.
It
Oh,
was?
No, I don't. We didn't have no more viewer mail.
Yeah, okay.
We didn't have no more.
Because did nobody say nothing about him the last 2 episodes?
No, he got one. Yeah,
it was
this-
included with us.
that's
He
true.
ain't have one by himself. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta watch weeks, man.
Hold on, I'm looking at the email now. We ain't got nothing.
Slithering in the grass. I
Well.
gotta watch you.
Nah, we good.
Nah, I'm just messing with you.
I think I want to say. Hold on, let me just make sure. I think that's all lit. Yeah,
Well, I got the Discord set up.
I put in our captions.
Caption, bio,
Yeah,
whatever.
I put it all in
So,
there.
So if you have Discord, let me know.
I got it. I got to I don't forgot my username. I ain't been on in a while.
Hey man, yo, I was stunned to get that.
I know. Got y'all.
Hey, I wanna give a personal shout out to one of our listeners that's on YouTube viewers.
Okay.
It's King something. I can't. The reason why I say something because I don't know how he pronounced the second part of the username.
Well, let's see if I can say it.
You could go to the latest video. He commented.
What do you,
You could go to the latest video. He commented. I want to give a shout out to him, man. He been holding us down, and I'm gonna have to put you on blast too, bro. I'm gonna need you to send us that address in our email
For what?
because he wanted a sticker.
Oh.
what is it? King Sync?
Is that how you say it?
Look like
Cause I didn't want to mess it up.
SYNQ look like King.
So he want to play. So he want to play Overwatch with us. So I'm gonna put the Discord. We gonna put the Discord in the link, so you can like get with us. And I've been looking at it. I think what I looked at was it Apex or Call of Duty. He a savage.
Oh, is he?
I forgot. I went to his page.
Oh, so
Oh, he's got
It's
clips.
a gaming
Yeah,
page.
he a gamer.
Okay.
Oh.
Facts.
He a savage.
Okay.
So I want to give a personal shout out to him.
All right. Yeah. Well, he know who we talking about.
Yeah.
He know who we talking about.
Anything else y'all want to wrap up? What y'all got going on this weekend before we end this out?
I gotta work, but I'm about to go to a cousin's house because he's cooking.
What are they cooking?
You're not invited.
All right, never mind. Never mind. I already know.
They cooking Kanye.
Yeah. Come get some.
What you doing this weekend, bro?
Huh?
What you doing this weekend?
Living my life.
Living your life, huh?
Just
Nothing
hanging out.
planned?
No, I think next weekend will be more because like we have a 3-day weekend coming up, so I'll probably do something then. But Veterans Day, Paul,
Okay.
we support the vets.
Yeah, absolutely.
My dad was
My dad's a
did
veteran.
Army stuff.
My grandpa was a veteran.
We got
My uncle.
military family.
My cousins.
I'm a 10th prestige.
You going out of town next
Modern
weekend?
Warfare huh?
You going out of town next weekend?
Maybe.
I am on the 26th.
What's that?
November. That's after Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
On the 26th. It's a weekend. I'm going to see Cat Williams. So, BNBR.
Where's he at?
Baton Rouge.
Well, matter of fact, that's where he stay. King Sing.
Yeah, you could deliver it to him. Maybe you could stay at his house. Was he at?
Staying at a stranger house is crazy, dog. That's crazy.
You guys could hang out, play some PlayStation.
Yeah. No.
All right.
Man,
Sorry, King Sink. He doesn't want to hang out.
Yeah, I'm sorry. He's antisocial.
Yeah, I know.
Freaking bully.
Next time I'm in
How?
Baton Rouge, I'll come
I'm
hang
gonna
out.
be with my people.
Oh, okay.
Well,
your
I
people.
consider the fans, the listeners, my people.
Well, go see him.
Next time I'm in Baton Rouge, King Sink, we'll hang out. We'll go buy Timberland boots together.
Pull up.
Yeah, I'll pull
exactly.
up.
You said
That
what?
can be your reason
I said we'll
for
go
you
buy
going.
Timberlands
You hear
together.
him throwing shade?
You a
We'll
sick
go buy
dude, dog.
Yeezys together.
You a sick dude. I'll let y'all end it.
Huh?
I'll let y'all end it.
Okay.
In the Kev. Go ahead. Use
ahead,
that
Kev.
voice you was using to check your mic.
All right, hey everybody.
That wasn't your voice.
What did I say?
No, we not using
What did
that
I
voice.
do?
We not using that radio voice.
Okay. Hey everybody. Thanks for listening. I really appreciate it. We really appreciate it. Keep listening. Follow us and subscribe on YouTube. We have Facebook.
Instagram.
We have the gram of Insta. We have Discord. The link will be in the description down below. What else we got? Paul, what do we got? Is that it? We got Twitter?
No, we ain't got Twitter.
We don't have Twitter. We dropped the ball on Twitter.
Hey, yo, man.
All right, anyways, thanks for
You call me king.
All right, I'm sorry. I thought we
Right.